Good. Tanajah.
It's me.
Second version. I'm really happy about it.
Me too.
I'm just looking out the window because I thought, yeah, we have a studio here and we are at Dugget and we are actually meeting up because you have this event at the Musik at Institut for X.
Yes.
And I was like excited to see that you were on the poster.
Me too. It was Maria is a blessing. I reached out to her about doing a show. And she was like, I have the perfect show for you.
Yes.
And Carlito, who's performing before me, we're great friends. So I'm like, this is like the perfect mix of like both of us. Yeah.
That was the band name I didn't know. And do you know what it is? Or maybe it's the one.
I think it's the collab of there's another artist from Ghana coming. His name is slipping me. But I think like Carlito and them are like doing this like collab kind of project. So I think that's the name of it. I don't know if it's an actual band or just for the sake of the show, but they have really good music.
That's good. Yeah, because last time I was at Institut for X, and I met up with bl.a, who's this spiritual Sabah singer, which is so nice. And last time I saw you was at Grand Festival. Not this year, but last year again. Yeah,
last year.
And now, what have you done since?
I've done a lot. I opened for Pilvi at Vega, which was like really big. Shout out to Pil for always having me. I opened for him in 2023 at Cafe Van Houten. So it was kind of nice to go from like the small venue to like such a big venue. Doing a lot of stuff back in the States. I moved to New York. So I've been doing that back and forth. And then I just finished my new EP that's coming out in the spring of next year. It did a lot of features for some really dope Danish hip hop artists. So I'll finally have some music in the Danish market outside of like being an American musician doing music in Denmark. But it's nice to finally like do music with the culture here. Yeah. So yeah, really big things going on.
Yeah, because you told us last time that you really liked Denmark, and if you got the opportunity, you would stay, hang around, and make some music here. And here you are, again on the poster.
I'm gonna keep coming. I'm gonna keep fighting until I get my artist visa. Because that's the biggest.
So that's actually a thing, like an artist visa. You can get an artist
visa.
Yeah,
you can. It's a little different than getting like a working visa.
Yeah.
It's easier in a way because you only have to make like 13,000 like a month before taxes, Danish krone. So it's easier.
Yeah.
It's just the only thing is you have to prove to the Danish government like I'm here to actually do shows. So I'm in the middle of looking for a booking agency that can actually sponsor me.
Yeah.
And then once that happens, I can stay here, and then hopefully I can move. And officially,
you should listen. Yeah.
Please, help me out.
Because a lot of Danish people would sit wondering, why does she want to be in Aarhus, Denmark, when she lives in New York? Because New York is like the big thing for a lot of people in Denmark.
It's the people. This is my 7th trip to Denmark. I've come here every year and twice this year since 2020. And I've built a community here. I've built a fan base here. And I feel like I have been able to put myself into the Danish music scene. I feel like I've done a lot of things, not even to say that other Danish artists haven't done, but I've done a lot in the Danish music scene. And it feels like home, and the connections that I've built, it seems stupid to just use Denmark as just, see you later, I'm here, then I'm gone. Like I really do want to make Denmark my launching pad. The way people in Denmark, the music industry, friends have accepted me like openly, like who is this loud black American just coming in here rapping dope shit, and people just gravitate to it, whether it's friends, producers, music. I love it here. And I mean, the goal is always to stay here. It was never just to use Denmark as a temporary placeholder until something popped in America. It was, I found a home, and it feels like home. I get sad going back to the States. Everybody's here.
Did you know it right away? Was it love at first sight, or what was it?
It was literally. I fell in love, and I came during COVID, so people were like, "How did you fall in love?" But I stayed at X. I lived there for 2.5 months, and I built a family there, and that just. I kept getting booked for shows, and then Ahead, a band that I play with often, they had a tour, and they asked me to open with them or play with them, and then that led to more shows, and it's just. I keep coming back, and even though this year I didn't have as many shows, this trip that I came in the summer, it's been nice to work on my EP and to just kind of build like network and just not focus on the shows, just focus on meeting people, and it's been really good.
So on Musik i Haven here the 29th of August, is that all your music you're presenting, or is it what can we expect?
I think you'll get a mix of everything. I'm gonna do all of the new music for my EP, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Some of the old music, I know that I'm going to jump on a couple of songs with Carlito.
Yeah.
And freestyle with him. So it's really just, I guess, maybe a full introduction of Tanajah. I mean, I feel like saying an introduction to Tanajah and Olhus is a bit, maybe people know who I am at this point.
Yes.
But also people don't know who I am.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm excited to continue to build a fan base here, and get that artist visa.
Yeah, if somebody's listening, that would be nice.
Please.
But I mean, it's always such I don't know if it's a huge contrast, because we are all mixed into a lot of things that sums us up as a person, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen your performance, and I met you a few times, and you're so sweet and open-minded and lovely. And
I hope my mother sees this, because
she will. That's homework.
Yes.
And then you go on stage,
Yes.
and then you're a bitch.
The baddest bitch though.
Really, yeah, but you really have the power and the source of communicating things and words and emotions and a lot of whatever you have on mind that you want to put on focus that we should listen to. You really have a huge variety of how do you say that, things you have on mind.
Yeah, I think it comes from me, like, for me, performing is a release of everything that I'm going through.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what we see.
It's the release.
That's a good word.
Yeah, like, it's just getting it all out. For me, it's like, I've always thought, like, when I'm performing, I want people to forget about what they're going through. I want people to get out of their mind. But at the same time, performing for me is therapy. And I think that a lot of people are, especially in Denmark, I know that a lot of the culture is to be, like, reserved. You don't really push out like that. And I think what I love the most in performing in Denmark specifically is watching people just lose their shit. And, like, you can do that just vibing, but, like, when you turn up, watching the crowd turn up is like, yeah, I gotta show y'all, like, be the bad bitch or bad man. or person, inclusive.
Yes.
Everybody.
You can be a man and be a bitch.
Yes, you can. Let me tell you, I done dated a couple.
Well, yes. And then I was thinking about the when you perform and you perform with other people, and so then I wanted to ask you if you could tell me a top three glimmer moment of, I was in Grimm and then I was standing at the field and I was doing my show, or you were in New York, or wherever you were. I would love to hear those 1 or 2 or 3 small stories if you have time, or just one.
But how deep in the story do you want me to go?
Deep. I love the deep, and you don't have a filter, but maybe you have as a private person.
No, I don't have a filter. Oh, you can ask my friends. I'm much worse.
Well, it's up to you what you want to share.
Let's see, because we can talk about Vega. Vega was a unique show. I'm trying to think. I've had some shows like where things have just gone terribly wrong. I missed my bus. My suitcase got stuck. It's my fault. I didn't know in Denmark that, like, the trains separate. So I put my suitcases in one cart, and then, like, they made the announcement that, like, it was separating, and I'm like, what? So I had to run, get my suitcase. The train almost left me. It was so much going on. I got my suitcase, put the suitcase down. I'm getting ready to, go on my destination, and then I find out that I'm on the wrong train.
Yes.
So then I get off of the train, and I have no idea where I am because my phone has died. And I'm like, I find the sweetest woman that I thought, hoping she was sweet. And I'm like, I'm lost and I'm trying to get somewhere. I have a show. I'm trying to get to Copenhagen. Like, what can we do? And she was like, okay. She pulled out her phone and she's like, I have 2 minutes. My bus is coming. This is what you need to do. Go on this one. Just walk this way and you'll be fine. And I did make it, but it was very chaotic.
Ooh, and what show was that?
What show was that? It was a random show in Copenhagen. I think it was it was like an artist showcase. I cannot think of the venue. I'm looking at it. It's not too far from the train station. H1, HB?
Whatever, but the glimmer moment was you having that interaction with that woman for 2 minutes, and she was like the angel helping you. 2 minutes, and then you were going the right place.
Yes.
Wow.
It was crazy. I think also when I did Rap Kings contest, that was pretty cool. Well, it's Rap Queens now. They haven't done it, and I won. I was the first woman to ever win the competition. But getting there was such a hassle. That's a long story.
Do you have a transport problem?
Yes, I'm so bad. No, it's a Danish problem because the GPS just doesn't make sense to me, and I get lost. I usually give more time because I get lost often. But this particular trip, it wasn't my fault. It started with me getting a green mobility to drive from here to Copenhagen because my friend had a birthday party, and I'm like, it's faster if I just drive, do the show, then go right back. Cool, I'm driving, I need to charge the car, I do that, get back on the road, and then it goes from 100% to like 50% instantly. And I'm like, okay, that's weird. Maybe it just needs, I don't know, I've never owned an electric car. So I just keep driving, and then it goes from 50% to 10%. And I'm like, this is not good.
Now you're the grandma driving.
Exactly. So I go to this charging station, and I try to charge it with one outlet. It doesn't work. So I use all the ones that I can, doesn't charge. I call the car company, and they're like, oh, it's gotta be the charger thing. Drive to another one. Now I've gone from like 10% to 2%. Ooh. So I'm getting there, still can't find it. The car is still not charging. Call the car company again, and they're like, we'll call the tow truck. And the tow truck comes, and like the man aggressively knocks on the door, and he's like, get out. And I'm like, well, the car is charging. I talked to the woman on the phone. She said I can drive the car to the train station and then take the train to Copenhagen. Yeah. And
again, you need to go to a
show. I have to get to a show. I'm rushing to this competition. Yeah. And I give the phone, like, he's like, no. So I give my phone to the man, like, she said this is communicating, and you can tell they're arguing. And I'm like, oh, man, this is not going to end well. And so he's like, no, I'm not giving you a ride. And the woman said, yeah, you just go to the train station. Where am I? Like, mind you, my phone is also on 2% again. I also don't charge my phone well. I've learned from this. I have 2 portable batteries now. But so I just start walking and crying because at this point I don't know where I am. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
You are actually doing a song right now. You know that? That's a long transport rap.
Okay. And then the thing is, we're just getting started. So I walk in this random woman, like, I don't know if she was an angel or what, but she just pops up out of nowhere. And I'm like, do you know where I can go to get to the train? And she's like, just keep walking straight and you'll eventually see a light rail that goes to the Odense is where I found out I was. Yeah. Train station. Cool, great. At this point, I missed the competition, but I'm like, I'm already on my way to Copenhagen, and I have friends there, so I'll just go. I go to Copenhagen, late, missed the show, was kind of sad about it. And then I see my friends there. It happened to be his birthday, so I go to the birthday party, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go home. I'll take a car again because the next train wasn't coming until like 6 in the morning, and it was 1. And I'm like, I don't want to sit in the train station with the 4% phone and no charger. So I'm like, okay, I'll drive back. That car died too. So it took me, I left at 6 a.m. and I got back to Aarhus at 10 a.m. the next day.
Okay, so I give you one challenge, and it's not a transport challenge, but there's such a nice sound in here. And the new song you are working on, maybe you have that on mind, or maybe you have another one you want to share with the audience, or something we can listen to in Musik, then
I will do Smile, because I feel like the new song that I'm doing is so aggressive. It doesn't do the
I love you too.
It doesn't do the sound justice. It's a really good song. Okay.
What am I doing? Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I sit, reflect, and watch the sunrise. Peeping through the window, looking at the sunshine. Asking God, why did he give me this gift? It's giving me shit that I can't predict. I feel I should quit, I must admit. I'm shifting my journey and learning from different type of passions. I feel like a pastor who can't preach to his congregation. I want to lead the nation. I want to live like I'll treat it like it's a celebration. But I'm feeling faded, I'm feeling jaded. Because life has got me feeling like I don't know who I am. I don't know if it's the master plan for my master plan. Just hope that my words strike like disasters can. Because storms bring a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful scene to have a beautiful dream. What a beauty to me. What a beautiful theme to go and follow your heart. It's a beauty to lead. That's what I'm choosing to see. So why don't you just smile? Try it for a while. It can chase away the grays. It can bring some better days too. Just like when the sun sets, the beauty's in the sun's rest. No matter what you're going through, just smile.
Yeah, thank you, Tanajah.
Thank you.
Cool.